insane, but sniff this. That smells so interesting. I can't quite place the smell. It doesn't smell how I expected it to. It smells like an old car. Oh my goodness, that's it. It smells like a 90s car. And I know this because my younger brother has two 90s models. Very early 90s. And that is what the vehicle smells like. That is so interesting. I wonder if it was where they were stored, perhaps. It's fascinating. Anyway, I'm getting distracted already. Let's just start by taking them out, okay? And a Winkle side. Avonlea, and I would assume that this is a picture of Paul Lervig. Paul bringing her flowers after her first day of teaching as a 16-and-a-half-year-old. I love the artwork of these. I am noticing something very interesting along this part of the book. I might need to insert another angle for you guys to see it clearly. I've never seen that before in a book. Do you guys know what has caused that? I'm just really hoping that it's not, some kind of degenerative disease or something. It does look like rats or mice or something have gnawed on some of these books, which is fine. I don't mind that. At least it's not a disease in the paper or something. Anne of Windy Hollows. haven't worked it out. These are secondhand. They are from eBay. I found all of these for I think $36 perhaps. And the only double up I have now is Anne of Avonlea. I was buying these books, not these specific ones, the more modern paperback versions. I was buying them through World of Books, who sell secondhand books online. And I was just buying one book every so often. And it turned out it's cheaper to buy this set than to keep on doing what I was doing. Now, I love the cover on this one. I saw a lot of these books online, but almost none that had their dust jackets, which made me wonder why these were going so cheap. I mean, sure, they've been gnawed by something, but beyond that, they look to be in great condition. Can you see this front page? I don't know what's caused that. Of course, I will not be instantly adding these into my regular book collection because I have no clue what's happened with these books. But actually, is this the one I'm up to? 1959. Wow. The paper is in impeccable condition in these books, aside from that strange stuff that I've already shown you. Look at how beautiful that is. That is amazing to me. How great the condition of the pages is now. Do you recognize this cover? I saw folks online selling these Barnes & Noble copies from the 50s/60s for about, some of them were $50 per book, which again had me asking, why are these going so cheap for a whole set? And they do appear to be in very good condition, all things considered. Now, I want to keep the dust covers as well, because it just seems quite uncommon to have the dust covers from what I've seen online, and the artwork is really lovely. I really enjoy it. So I think I might be up to Anne of the Island. I can't wait to reach this book though, because the cover just makes me so happy. That artwork looks beautiful. There's some obvious wear and tear on all of the dust covers, which makes me think that these books may have been loved or just poorly cared for at some point during their lifetime. Some of them have inscriptions in the front. I think these were given as a gift to a girl. Well, most likely. Reprinted 1956. Wow. Almost perfect condition. That's just mind-blowing to me. And the fascinating part here is that in spite of that interesting, damage along the edges of the paper, throughout here I'm not seeing anything else like obvious mold and so forth. These look honestly in very good condition. Oh, that wasn't anything. It was just a bit of schmuck. Oh, the little illustrations. So lovely. I love that there's these little illustrations at the end of the chapter. I love it because it also gets my daughter more interested in the books, even if it's just a tiny little picture. Oh, I'm not sure what to do about these dust jackets because they are very, very worn. I think you can see that this is about to break, pretty much. And of course I don't want to alter anything too much because these are such lovely additions. We want to keep it as original as possible, but we also want to make sure that nothing is going to actually disintegrate when we pick them up. Which one? The end of the island. Let's look at this one. Because this and of the island I think is the next one that I will be reading, and therefore we probably need it to be in good condition, or at least good enough for me to use. So let's have a look together. This dust cover is actually in really good nick, at least at the front here. That looks a little worn. Is there a note in this one? No. No note. 1958. To all the girls who wanted more about Anne. Oh, I'm amazed by the condition of these books. They're so old and yet they're holding up so well. Oh, except for that. There was a mishap there. That's okay. Nothing serious. We can read around that. Must have shut something pokey into the book by accident and then put weight on it. But it doesn't seem to have been anything that left marks or anything beyond an indentation, so that's very good. Good news for us. That might be a bit of something coming there, but nothing nothing a bit of metho can't handle. What's this? Oh, nothing. It's just coming off. Let me get my brush. Actually looks like paper. A shred of extra paper was in there. Okay, moving on. Now I know that some books are just cut funny, and that could cause some interesting marks down on the face, I guess, of the pages, but I don't expect that was the case here. I'm not sure what's going on there. Again, I want to clarify for you all that I don't have a degree in this. I just learned from research. So, I'm struggling through. Okay. This, again, just amazing condition. Now this is interesting. It almost looks like someone has already tried to fix something here. These blotches are just so... I would expect this if I had used metho. But metho normally dries away so you don't see it, so maybe it's something else. Maybe they used something else. Perhaps some kind of oil or gas or fluid or something that just doesn't come off very well. But again, nothing wrong with the paper itself, nothing wrong with the readability. This is just incredible for a book of its age. I have some other books from this era of book making, and they are just... I probably wouldn't feel comfortable flipping them the way that I'm flipping these pages, because the pages almost, they feel like they're going to crumble, you know. That is so impressive. Again, there's some damage along here, but overall, that is, wow, amazing condition. I'm very happy with that. I'm happy with the condition of this one, and I am going to set this one aside because I do want to have a closer look at it prior to taking it and reading it and everything, because it is going to be on a shelf with my other books. Ideally, I think I might want to reinforce the dust covers, or maybe just keep them in a box. I don't know what's better for them. Some level of repair, or just storing them for later. Great question, guys, to which I have no answer. Let's have a little flip through Anne of Avonlea. Just to see if there's anything concerning going on in here. There probably won't be. There's more of this scary stuff happening on the first few pages. Please tell me that's like a mouse or a rat or something, and not some kind of scary bookworm eating the pages. I mean, if it is, I don't think
those front bits. Small bits, a little bit of paper there. Let's just have a little flip. Just stop at random as we're going to have a look to see if anything jumps out at us. There's a little bit, I think, of water damage in this one. Whoa. Oh, more lovely illustrations as well. A little bit of moisture's got in here, but aside from that, again, shockingly good condition. Very, very impressed thus far. I love the cover of Anne of Windy Willows because it gives me Gone with the Wind vibes. Looks a bit like Vivian Lee. Oh, that's interesting. This cover feels like it does not want to be opened. Like it's fighting back, it wants to close. Which is not a bad thing, just a thing to take note of. 57. Again, flipping through. I've seen newer books than these in far worse condition. This is just unexpected. I was genuinely expecting these to be like half eaten or crumbling pages. I was expecting these to be, handle with care kind of books, but wow, they are not. They are in amazing condition. And of course, Rainbow Valley. This was given as a gift Christmas 1960. Honestly, just incredible condition. was expecting. I'm just amazed mostly by the quality of the paper used in these versions. This one doesn't even, I mean maybe a little bit along here, but it doesn't even have that weird, almost chewed on look. None of that. This is so impressive to me. Well, there you have it. The newest batch of books that are in for potential cleaning and repairs. I hope you enjoyed seeing them as much as I did. I'm very excited to start reading as well. Thank you for joining me, and I look forward to seeing you again soon.